those things change quickly.
I know. All right. 2:00 exactly. Let's see what we have here. And there we are. Good afternoon. My name is Dr. James Gilmore, and you are tuned into What's Going On, where we talk about what's going on in our community, in the state, the nation, and the world. Again, thank you all so much for tuning into What's Going On. Today, I have the privilege of speaking with my first candidate for district court judge. And in case you're wondering, what is James talking about? Yes, here we are again, you all. It's another election season. If you didn't know, on November 15th of this year, we have an election. And we have a district court judge seat that will be on that ballot. And so you need to make sure that A, you are registered to vote, and B, you are well informed and engaged this election season in educating yourself about the candidates, and most important, be sure to go vote on November 15th. Today I have with me someone who is no stranger to the Baton Rouge community, and this is our first time really having a chance to sit down and talk. And I'm eager to have this conversation because not only will it allow me to get an opportunity to know this candidate, hopefully you'll learn something too. And please feel free to share. Please feel free to share this on your page. And once the show is over, I ask you to share it even more because we must be a well-informed population of citizens who vote. Hope you don't mind. We all call him Dele. Dele is here in the studio today. Dele, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. For those who may not know who Dele is, where you're from, your educational background, family, and work history, talk to the listening audience and let them know who Dele is.
Well, if you don't mind, let me correct a little stuff.
Okay.
You see, the election is coming up. It will be on October 11.
Oh, your election is October 11?
It's October 11, but there is another election coming up on November 15.
That's why we do this. Folks need to know. So your election is on October 11.
It's October 11. That's the election day itself, but early voting starts on September 27th. The whole week of September 27th.
So folks have to go in twice.
So I don't know why I was.
I know why. It's called voter oppression. That's what it's called. It's called confusing the population. That's what it's called. So the judicial court election is October 11th. Folks, you got to go on October 11th and vote for district court judge. Then you have to go back on November the 15th for another election. Thank you, elected officials, for the confusion. Dele, please tell folks who you are and a little bit about your background.
Well, my name is Dele Adebamiji. You know, a lot of people call me Dele because I think they would rather call me Dele than try my last name. But with time, though, most of them call me by my last name because it kind of grew on you. And, you know, as you can tell, I was born in Africa, which is West Africa, Nigeria to be specific. And my tribe in Nigeria we are called the Yorubas. Yorubas, because we have 4 major tribes in Nigeria. You have the Yorubas, you have the Hausas, and you have the Igbos, and you have the other tribes. So I'm from the Yoruba tribe specifically, and you know, before coming here, I was in London, England for a couple of years because I went there to study journalism.
Oh wow!
That's my major. So I went to the most famous London School of Journalism on Fleet Street.
Oh, wow.
Before I transferred to Southern University in 1984.
Yes.
And since
You went to you made a great decision when you made that transfer in 1984.
Yeah, I transferred to Southern University. I'm one who can tell you that I will say I'm a Southern man. Southern made me because I got my bachelor degree from Southern. I got my master's degree from Southern. And I got my law degree from Southern.
Outstanding.
So if you're looking for a Jaguar, I am.
You are a Jaguar.
I am a Jaguar. I didn't come to Baton Rouge because I wanted to go to law school. The Lord planted my feet in Baton Rouge. I made Baton Rouge my home.
Fantastic. And tell us about family. You have family here with you?
Yeah, I have family. I have 4 girls and 1 boy.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the boy is deceased in 2015. But the 4 girls I have, one of them graduated from Southern University.
Okay.
Which is the oldest, and she's an entrepreneur on her own. The second one graduated from LSU. She's a pediatrician right now, specializing in gastroenterologist for girls. I'm trying to keep her in Baton Rouge, but
hopefully we can.
Hopefully we can. We need them.
We need that specialty here in Baton Rouge, and we need it in North Baton Rouge most. So let's talk about that afterwards.
Okay.
You should be very proud of your children.
Yeah, I'm proud of them.
Absolutely.
And the third one graduated from Louisiana Tech. She's an industrial engineer with Target. And the fourth one, she just finished from LSU, and she's in the LSU Health Sciences. She trying to be a dentist, so
she will be a dentist. And seems like her siblings have demonstrated that hard work and dedication and education works. You should be very proud of your daughters.
Well, we normally, you have to give all glory to God first, and I believe that's one thing. I will bring to the community, so we can share ideas. We can share how we raise children. We can share how we can be responsible towards our children. So those are I know the cultural difference is there, but we can learn from each other and say how we can do this, which will in turn reduce the crime rate and the problems we have in our community.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A connected community that loves one another and respects one another is a community that can thrive. Speaking of community, tell us a little bit about some of the things you've been engaged in the Baton Rouge community. How long have you been here? You said you came in 1984?
I sure did. I came in 1984.
So how many years is that? You've been here?
Over 40 years.
You've been here over 40 years.
I try not to say it so you won't be telling me. And so I won't be telling you my age.
No.
I've been here since 84.
Okay.
And this is where I came when I left London, England. And
so what are some community things you've done over the past 40 years, or how have you been engaged? How have you been engaged in the Baton Rouge community over the past 40 years?
Well, what I've done since I've been here is that we have an organization called United Nigerian Organization.
Okay.
We've gone to schools to speak, to tell the children that they can become whatever they want to be. And we've done that for years. And sometimes we wear the African outfit just so they can ask questions.
Absolutely.
And then we'll tell them about the food, the education, how mean our parents were when we were growing up. But it's not that they mean. They're just trying to teach us to be good individual. So that has been helpful.
Fantastic.
And sometimes also, I used to coach soccer. I believe.
Oh, you used to coach soccer?
I used to coach soccer.
Did you play? I'm assuming you played soccer as well.
I play soccer because that's it's very cheap in Africa. So that's one sport you can easily do.
And then, so when you came here, you became a coach.
Yeah, I became a coach. But that's one way to give back to the community.
Absolutely.
Because when I was coaching, not too many of our children play soccer because they don't know what it is.
Hadn't been exposed.
Yeah, I haven't been exposed. So I coach, even though most coaches are paid. I make sure I coach for free. So what I do is, instead of you giving me the money, I will allow them to use it to sign on other children who do not have the money to play soccer. And awesome. So that's one way.
How long did you coach soccer?
I coached for like about 12 years.
Oh, wow.
Okay. but it was good and it was very rewarding. Most of the children are now grown; they are adults. Most of them all of them almost graduated from college, and when they getting married, they calling me, and I'm still in touch with most of them.
Well, Dele, that's outstanding to know that not only did you come to America and you got an excellent education, 3 degrees from Southern University, but you also embedded yourself in the community, mentoring young people and coaching soccer. That's phenomenal.
Thank you.
Let's talk about why you feel that you are the best candidate for district court judge. Why do you think you're the best candidate amongst all the other candidates?
Well, number one, you can't teach experience.
Oh.
You have to achieve experience. So if you look at my experience compared to anyone else, it will stand out against anyone else in this race. I practice in federal court, I practice in state court, and I practice in city court. I used to be an arbitrator for city court, which I was for quite a while. And, I know the rules of law. I'm not pigeonholed into one particular aspect of law. I do criminal cases and I do civil cases. And for you to be a judge, you got to be versatile in those 2 areas. 60% of my practice is criminal, and 40% is civil.
No.
So I believe that out of those ways and because of those experience, which I have been practicing for over 35 years, or let's say 33, 35 years, which I have been practicing. So I believe that my experience and the fact that my longevity in practice put me or set me aside from all the other candidates in this race.
Wow. 33 to 35 years is a long time to be practicing law, and you've practiced in all courts, sounds like it.
Oh, yeah, I practice in all courts.
Fantastic. What is your philosophy as it relates to conducting a fair and impartial trial when it comes to criminal and civil matters? Because everybody wants to ensure that and the wonderful thing about living in a democracy is that we get to elect our judges.
That's correct.
And so when the people who we elect to the bench, we want them to be fair and impartial. So what's your philosophy on that, and how can our listening audience, how can you convince our listening audience to believe that you will be fair and impartial?
One thing I can say is that for you to be a good judge, you must be temperament. Your temperament must be good. Let's talk about criminal court first. You must have temperament because they will try you in the criminal court. But if you've coached youth soccer, you will know that if you don't have temperament and you don't have the kind of understanding, it will be difficult. So having temperament in the criminal court is very essential, and you must have the ability to be able to listen. Okay, and you must understand also that when you dispensing judgment, it's not one size fits all. It's different because you have to deal with someone who's an habitual offender, and you have to deal with someone who was with the wrong crowd at the wrong time. So you
or someone who could have committed the crime,
or someone who would have committed the crime. So. But you have to evaluate all those if you a judge, and especially in a criminal court. So handling criminal cases is different from handling what we call civil cases. In civil cases, you're more relaxed. What you're dealing with there is people's money. So they expect you to know the law. No lawyer wants you to make a judgment that you make his or her client lose money because you don't know the law. So knowing the law and also still having the ability to listen to both sides, and don't have no friendship, because you can't you can't deny somebody justice because he doesn't have the money, or can you give justice to somebody else because they're rich? So that's my philosophy when it comes to being a judge. You must be fair. I always say that being a judge is like being a referee. I'm sure you understand that. You know, you got to be fair. You got to call both sides. Though sometimes some referee you think they're cheating, but that's how the game goes. You cannot satisfy everybody all the way through. But at least you must try to be very fair and impartial.
Have you had some difficult trials in your career? Is there any one that stands out in your 33 to 35 years of practicing? Your most memorable?
Oh yeah,
and I'm sure you've had many.
I had many, but I think the one I had last was in this year in about February 3rd. It was in federal court and it was in Lake Charles, and we have to pick a jury, you know. And I look at the jurors, and my wife was with me that I'm like, this is going to be difficult. You know, you can tell. I don't have to tell you. You know what I'm saying when I say this will be difficult. You know, when you're picking jurors and you're looking at everybody and you see you're the only different. You know, it kind of. But at the end of the case, the all 12 jurors agree with me.
Yes.
The case lasted 3 days, and you know, it's almost over $1 million worth of case.
I hear that you're pretty good in court.
Well, I can't take all the credit. God has been good, you know, because I'm one little.
God has been good, but you're smart from what I've been talking about. Let's not take away from what I've heard. Again, this is our first time sitting down. I've been told that you know the law well.
Well, that's well, I dedicated myself to it. You know, I'll tell a little story. When I was growing up, I wanted to be a priest, and I thought about it for a while. I'm like, you know, I can't help people much by being a priest, so I decided I want to be a lawyer. And my daddy was like, no, you can't be a lawyer. I don't like lawyers. You know, but I said, okay, I will be a journalist. But, you know, as God will have it, I still ended up being a lawyer. So I promised myself that I will help people. And I will make sure that I practice law the way it's supposed to practice.
Wow.
So that's been very helpful.
And it's still not too late to be a priest.
Well, you know, you'll be surprised. I got ordained like about 2 years ago. You know, I got ordained as a priest in Anglican Church.
Okay.
My wife was like, "And you've been running all your life."
You're still here. You still have life. You still have breath. So,
thank God.
So let's talk about specialty courts, because you know, again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not in the legal field, but there are some advantages and some positives about having specialty courts. If you were given the opportunity to start a specialty court in the 19th JDC, what kind of specialty court would you start? And why would you start that specialty court?
Well, you know, I think 19th JDC is doing a very great job. You know, Judge Don Johnson, who is the chief judge, is really, really working hard. We have a lot of specialty courts now in the 19th JDC. But if I'm given the opportunity to start one, the one that really interests me right now is to have one for those, I don't want to say children, but there are some set of people who want to make petty theft their hobby. You know, I think we need to have a specialty court for those kind of people.
Petty theft.
Petty theft. You know, they try not to cross the line. You know, they just on the fence. So that you know, what they do is petty theft. Some of them they sell it. Some of them is because they need it. And there's a lot of that happening. If we can have a you know, a specialty court where those kind of people, we can force them to go to school or go to classes or get a job. Maybe that will change their perspective.
Right, the trajectory. Absolutely.
Exactly. Because, and also, this petty theft, it's costing all of us. All of us are paying for it. Look at North Baton Rouge, for example. Do you see any Walmart there?
No.
Do you see any Amazon store there? Okay, so you can see what is costing.
And when you talk to businesses, that's their rationale for not moving there. You're absolutely right. Let's be honest about that.
So that's one thing that has been on my mind. Say, maybe if we can do that, you steal once, you stole the second time, then we should force you. Say, okay, even if you want to be a hairdresser, go ahead. If you want to be a mechanic, you know, go to mechanic school. Maybe if they have something to eat with, if they have something to make money from, maybe that would deter I know we cannot eradicate it 100%.
Right.
But at least we can try and say how much we can do. Not only will it, prices may go down, but our community too may get the boost, and instead of going 5 or 6 miles to go to Walmart, people may be able to go to neighborhood Walmart
in their community.
Yes.
I like that concept. A specialty, a petty theft court. Dele, attorney, I want to thank you so much for taking out a moment of your busy schedule to come on my show and to educate people about who you are and where you stand on certain issues. Again, the election is October the 11th for district court. And we need a high turnout. Okay, we don't want to. I hate reading the numbers the day after election when I see such low voter turnout. Many of us may never see court. Many of us may go to court one day or know someone that has to go to court. Exercise your right to vote. You have a district court judge ship on the ballot October the 11th. So go out and vote. Dele, give us some closing remarks to folks who are listening on why they should vote for you for district court judge on October the 11th. Anything you want to say to folks as you make your closing remarks?
Yeah, I just want the folks to know that I know I've been around the block a couple of times. But
you've been around the block for decades, serving the community and practicing law. But go ahead.
That's right. But I believe that if we're doing something one way and we never get a result, we need to try it another way. Mm-hmm. So what I bring to the bench is understanding, maybe a different culture, but that can be mixed with what we have. And I bring to the bench experience, ability to be able to be fair. And I also know that if I'm given the chance, I will do it differently because I have my own agenda, my own platform, which I've already talked about. Mm-hmm. I'm ballot number 1.
You're ballot number 1.
I'm ballot number 1. So okay. I think God is speaking to you all that He is ballot number 1, and He is not ballot number 1 for nothing. So I'm asking you to go out there and cast your vote for ballot number 1.
And when is early voting?
The early voting starts from September 27th.
Okay. So that's in a couple of weeks.
That's in a couple of weeks.
If you like to early vote for the October 11th election, there's a judgeship on the ballot. You can early vote starting September 27th. If you don't get a chance to early vote, the election for the district court judge is October 11th. Don't get it confused because there's another election on November the 15th, which again, we can only blame those who make the laws, and those are elected officials. But October 11th, please go out and vote. Share this video on your social media platform. Do your part in educating others about this election and about Dele. And I also want to say, if there's anyone else out there that is running for office and you'd like to come on this show, please inbox me on Facebook. And I welcome other candidates to come on the show. In fact, we have 2 other candidates that have been confirmed, so stay tuned for those shows. Again, thank you, brother, for coming on, Dele. Wishing you the best of luck in your campaign.
Thank you very much.
All right.